they can just play and be themselves.
I came here for fun.
So, I mean, it's super fulfilling as a parent.
It just gave us access to so many different museums and activities that I had no idea.
So the Access program is a program where my son can go into a lot of different museums at super discounted rates. Just a few dollars to get him into. There's like hundreds of different places that he can go and explore and learn about.
We have 3 kids. 2 have official autism diagnosis, and our youngest may be getting diagnosed as well.
The Access program is wonderful. It's funded through Outreach and allows families to visit museums and cultural institutions at a discounted rate. So they can get families in up to 4 people for $2, which is great. It helps them access the museums and cultural institutions.
And then just the pass, it makes it so much easier to be able to afford it. I don't think people realize how much we have in medical bills.
And then the fact that we can go, and if our kids are tired after 45 minutes, like we were talking about, we can leave and not feel like it's we didn't throw $150 down the drain going to a museum for an hour. What a difference this makes for our family. It just opens up so many doors, so many opportunities that we just wouldn't have otherwise.
It's really important for us. We're a proud member of the Access Program Network. It allows us to open up our building and all of our resources here to lots of families across the Philadelphia area.
Access was put together in 2014. The staff at the time was working with the community in such a dynamic way, a way that was kind of new for Philly too. And it was just a community-driven project that on a scale that had never really been attempted.
I think when the Access program started, it just kind of really made sense and fit in so well with our mission of serving not only the disability community, but also the low-income community.
When it started, it only had about 17 partners, 17 museums that said yes.
We'd added theaters and gardens, and we've expanded into Delaware, and we have a couple sites in New Jersey now.
Now, we're just shy of 90 partners, probably across 3 states, and it gets used over 200,000 times a year.
It's funny, when the program first started, we had been working with consultants that were trying to help us predict how many people might use the program in that first year, and they were like, maybe you'll get a couple hundred people use the program, and that would be great. And then it ended up being, in that first program year, 45,000 people used the program.
Last year, we reached our millionth user, so that means 1 million people had gone to all of these different sites that we offer.
And so I think for me, the Access program fits with the mission because it delivers a product that we've always wanted to deliver, but we're doing it in a way that gives the members of the disability community and the members of people experiencing poverty independent choice and sort of agency over where they can experience the arts. And that's just been a game changer.
All of our Access sites receive what we call a cultural accessibility training, and it's really just a basic etiquette and sort of best practices for welcoming people with disabilities into your space, the best practices for talking with people and serving people in a customer service setting. And then once they're welcoming more people with disabilities into their spaces, then we can work with them on actually adapting their programming and going beyond that too.
These places that are part of the program, the theater or the museum, they welcome people with disabilities. And I think that creates a whole sense of comfort.
This is the National Constitution Center, and we are located in the most historic square mile in the country. We are the museum of we the people. At least for 10 years, we've been participating with the Access Card program. It's really about reaching people and be able to engage with people and educate people.
Justin has autism. He also has sensory processing disorder, anxiety. A loud environment, a bright environment can trigger his panic. We want to be able to go to a lot of places with him. And we want him to be in an environment where if he has to go, he can leave. If we know we've spent $300-400, then all of a sudden we're like, well, we can't leave.
The Access program allows me to not only access it financially, but know which places are going to be more accessible for myself and a service dog. The Access program is something that has actually opened up my public access journey with myself and Rhodey. I wouldn't be anywhere beyond my house if it weren't for Rhodey.
Art is a human right. That means that everyone should be able to have access to the arts.
The same rights that every human being has, our loved one needs as well.
People want to be accessing the arts. This is a big need in our community.
It's so helpful having the opportunity to take him out places.
I'd love for the word to get out more. So I'm going to definitely do more. I'm going to do as much as I can.
I think art really gets to the essence of what it is to be human. I mean, humans want to connect to each other, really connect on that kind of emotional, spiritual level. And art, I think, is a lot of the way that we do that.
And it's this removal of stigma, it's this removal of elitism, this sort of embracing of the city that we live in, right? So that you can maybe walk up and down Avenue of the Arts and not feel like that's a place for other people, it's a place for you. And like your seat is there. You just have to go and grab it.